We're doing a lot of songs that we don't normally do. We're not Monroe Crossing, we're 4/5 of Monroe Crossing. Our fiddle player, we were on a cruise to the Bahamas, and she was on a scooter. And her scooter tipped over, she broke an ankle and broke a wrist, and she's being a real crybaby. She's not gonna play with a broken wrist, so so she's back in Minnesota enjoying the -3-degree weather that we're having back there.
But don't worry, my boys are there taking care of her. We'll take just a little more monitor up here, if you would, please. I don't see ya. You know, used to be the sound man had a board, and you can look at the board and you go, there you are, bring up the monitor a bit. But now the sound man is out wandering playing Angry Birds. So if we get just a little more here, that would be great. There he is. I see you now. I couldn't see you before. There you go. All right, great. Thank you.
And as I mentioned today, we're wearing jeans for the first time. We've never done that before, and so we're calling it our Special Consensus look. If you've ever seen Special Consensus. So, and the other thing is, we are not Mountain Faith. We are not Mountain Faith. But if you combine the 3 names of Monroe Crossing, Mountain Faith, and Special Consensus, what do you get, David?
Well, we got a few different options here. You can all pick which one you like the most. We have Special Monroe Faith. We have Special Mountain Crossing, or I think the favorite here was Mountain Crossing Consensus. And here's the thing, the rest of these guys, they look like Special Consensus except for me. If I want it to look like Greg, I need to shave a nice spot right here. But that would mean today is my birthday.
And Derek, you're going to have a hard time if you have that capo on there. There you go. All right. Well, we're going to do a song that old-time musician Ola Bell Reed recorded, and I heard this first from Del McCurry. Now, I'm going to age myself. You know, today it's the Del McCurry Band, but back when I listened to them, it was Del McCurry and the
Dixie Pals.
Dixie Pals. Dixie Pals is what they used to be called. Here's one called High on a Mountaintop.
As far as I can see, and my memory returns, oh how my heart does yearn for you and the way things used to be. Oh, mountain, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that it used to be. Oh, mountain, running free, I'm thinking about the days that it used to be. Well, I wonder, does she ever think of me? Or has time blotted out of memory? As I listen to the breeze whisper gently through the trees, well, I always wonder what she meant to me. Oh, mountain, wind blowing free, I'm thinking about the days that it used to be.
Hey, thank you, folks. You know, when I was a lad, a teenager, my mom and dad would take me down to Bean Blossom, Indiana to go to Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Festival. That was about the closest really big festival to Mankato, Minnesota, where I'm from. And my dad and mom didn't know anything about bluegrass. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't know that much more than they did, except I was listening to it quite actively. But they learned to really love bluegrass music, and my dad was the photographer, and I would always laugh at him because he would get up there, and whenever they played a really good song, he'd take a picture. Think about that. Think about that. So the Osmond brothers are singing Rocky Top. He gets out his camera and he takes a picture, and Jim and Jesse are singing I Wish You Knew. Oh, I got to take a picture of that one. And I'm thinking, Dad, they're all going to look alike. But then years later, I'm looking through that photo album, and I'm looking at the mouths of the Osmond brothers, and I go, they're singing Rocky Top. So, you know, he wasn't so far off after all. Anyways, so I thank my dad for taking those pictures. And my mom, she liked bands depending on how nice they were, you know, how polite they were. So she really loved Jim and Jesse because they were always, you know, such gentlemen, and she was a big Jim and Jesse fan. But the only time she saw Jimmy Martin, who was one of my favorites, was when a guy was heckling him, and he told him, you know, I can't do Jimmy's voice, but he said, you know, Mister, after the show, you come backstage and we'll do an imitation of a horse. I'll be the front end and you just be yourself. That was his line. So my mom didn't like Jimmy Martin at all. But anyways.
I got to share a story. One time we were playing Bean Blossom, and Jesse was there. It was raining, so they wouldn't let us up on the stage. So we were down in this metal lean-to, and we had put together a makeshift PA, and Matt over here, you know, he does that cross-picking style that Jesse used to do, and Matt says, every show I try and get some cross-picking in, because I like it, and Jesse goes, good, because it's hard.
Well, speaking of Jimmy Martin, here's a little Jimmy Martin number for you, Sunny Side of the Mountain.
Before I go far away, I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day that you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters flow. Promises you gave me, and so I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day that you will come. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters flow. Tell me where you can be.